Are you a man of? Are you a man of this world? Or are you a man of God? Because a man of God, like I always say, he's the toughest. He's the strongest. He is the alpha on the earth. You get what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. The man of God is the alpha on the earth. Go back and read about King David. He was the first gangster. He was the first tough man. You get what I'm saying? He was the first one that was getting crunk. When you remember them days, if you about my age, when we was in high school, crime all, we was listening to all that stuff. Pastor Troy getting crunk, trying to see who can, you know what I'm saying, who bucking the most. But David was that first. And he was righteous. And he was the beloved of God. But he ain't play no games. He was a warrior, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But Most High didn't love him just because he could fight. He loved him because he had mercy. I'm going to deal with that another time, though. How King David had killer instinct, but he still had mercy at the same time. Who said that? It was a rapper. He said, at the same, you know what I mean? But we're going to get back into it. Proverbs 12:4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rotten in his bones. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. So Dr. Shen, you got to understand, when you're dealing with these sisters and you teaching them the right way, you need to let them know a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. It doesn't say a virtuous woman is a crown to herself. So I hope you're not going in the doctor's office and telling them, you need to be a Proverbs 31 woman. You need to hyphenate your last name, and you need to get your business up and don't care about what your husband say, because this is your dream, your destiny, and your vision. It don't work like that. You're not over here and I'm over there. You know what I'm saying? And I know this because my household is in order. Right now, there's some things that I'm going through as a trial. And, I just put it in the Most High's hand, but trust and believe. All I can say for right now is my house is in order. You get what I'm saying? And the way my wife moves, it's a crown to me. You know what I'm saying? And the way I move, I have to watch how I move, because my reputation defines her reputation, defines me. We one flesh. You feel what I'm saying? But right now, I have to make sure that you guys are good as well in your marriages, and that you brothers are leading your sisters the right way. Sisters, your husband is somebody in the spirit. You gotta believe that. Your husband is somebody that you don't know who he is in the spirit. And if you believe in this truth, sisters, you believe that you somebody too. That's why Ayesha Curry can't settle with just being known as Stephen Curry's wife. That's a blessing. That's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? But sisters, you got to believe you somebody in the spirit too. You doing this work for your husband, for Christ, for the Most High, for the kingdom, and for your children. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to Proverbs 31:13. We're going to get down to it. Proverbs 31:13. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. So basically what it's saying is, whatever she does, she going to work. She going to put forth the effort. And of course, she might have her business. My wife desires to have a business. And guess what? I'm going to support her. I'm going to do the best I can to give her the knowledge to get that business off the ground. But at the end of the day, my wife understands that business still represents us as a couple, as far as her values, what I've taught her to understand about love, trust, and commitment, loyalty, understanding, faith, wisdom, knowledge, all those things. You see what I'm saying? And you have to operate in this. If you operate outside of this, Dr. Cheyenne, it's not going to work. You just coming up with ideas that you think that, they just happen to magically just appear, and you gotta, man, I'm trying to come up with words, but the words, they falling from me right now. But you trying to come up with ideas that you think are, I can't come up with the word for it, but you think it's like the answer. I guess I just say it like that. It's the answer to all the problems in a marriage, and it's not. This is the answer to the problems in a marriage. This is the answer. A lot of people don't really believe that, because a lot of people don't read the scriptures and they don't know what's in it. You know what I'm saying?